he is liking and commenting on another woman's posts. Hello, my name is Chengi, and you, my precious one, of course, are my world. Welcome to Chengi's World, right here where I teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, high worth woman that men find completely irresistible. Can I get an amen? Okie dokie. If you're new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell so that you are informed every single time I upload a video. So girls, put a little bit of a thumbs up or a hands up in the comments if you are dating a guy or have been seeing a guy or are actually in a relationship with a guy that is following all the young, thotty, hot girls on Instagram, and that's kind of bad but not too bad, except he's out here in these social media streets sending comments, putting, "Ooh, aren't you hot, you're really turning me on in that bathing suit," and tears and water and tongue out, and you know what I mean. He's out there in these streets giving it some, and it's not you, okay? And or he's liking, and now you're thinking, is he sliding into those DMs? Chengi, what the hell do I do? Because it's starting to make me feel insecure. I don't look anything like those girls. I kind of feel like it's rude. What on earth shall I do? He's my man. Should he be doing that? So those on the dating phase, those are the questions you're asking. What shall I do? Should I actually care or not? I'm gonna come to you. Then we get those who've been dating a while. Him and yourself, you're now in a relationship. He's your boyfriend, you're his girlfriend, and he tells you it doesn't really mean anything, but really you're kind of thinking, yes it does, it makes me feel inadequate, my boobs are not like hers, I don't have a behind like hers, I've got a bit of a belly, and I'm feeling some kind of way about the fact that you're fantasizing about this woman, and I'd rather you stopped. And I am married, and this is what my husband be out here doing. Okay, let's talk about all three phases. But in general, if you have followed me long enough, you will know that I truly believe in everybody having privacy. I personally and professionally do not recommend that couples follow each other on social media unless you have a joint business endeavor, unless your socials, like mine, are primarily for business. Do not follow each other on social media. We all need to have some privacy. Remember, there was once a world where you had no idea who your partner, the guy you're dating, your boyfriend, was spending the day with or talking to, because he would go into his world, do his thing, probably flirt with the girl in the office at the water fountain, and you would be none the wiser, because there were no cameras, there were no smartphones, there was no social media. They were probably doing all of these things that are happening online, have been happening offline for decades and centuries. There is nothing new on the earth. The difference is that it is now in a public forum and public arena. Now the girl at work follows him on his Instagram, and she can flirt with him here and there in the comments. Before, the flirting just happened at work, you were none the wiser, and life went on. It's really important for us to realize that even when we're in relationships with people, we can go to work and flirt with the guy that brings the stationery to you or delivers the mail, and it doesn't mean anything. You're not trying to sleep with him. He's just a nice guy, and you like making his day, telling him he's handsome, but you really are not interested. Or we just like the bit of work banter. Harmless, nobody's gonna get hurt. But once it happens on a public platform, that can be really hurtful. So it's important for you to understand that you're never going to understand the dynamic between your man and another woman by the interaction they're having online. And often it's an extension of the interaction they have offline. But Chengi, is this acceptable? Is this something that I should, as a woman, just accept that men do this, we do this? We have to accept that we, both men and women, are not naturally monogamous. We learn to be. We learn to be because we develop our character, because we live in a moral world. We live by a certain code of morality that has been given to us. In some cultures, polygamy is very legal, very normal, very honorable, and very acceptable. But if you live in the Western culture or in cultures where monogamy is the moral code, then of course what we are doing is going counterflow. We're holding in our natural desires in order to fulfill a moral obligation to another person. But we must mature and know that as humans, our eyes will look, our imagination will go. But really what you're telling and asking me is, can I allow myself to be with a man of so little character? You see, all of that behavior is not that he cares or his heart is there necessarily. It may very well be indicative that something is going on, but not all the time. What this is showing you is that this man hasn't got any home training. He hasn't got breeding. He's not a man of breeding. He's not a man of worth, weight, substance. He is a low value man who has no sense of propriety. He is not a gentleman. We're talking about issues of social training, social etiquette. We're talking about issues of character, right? Whether you should be with a man of low value, low social training or character is really up to you. Of course, none of my high value girls have time for men who are not high value, who don't have a sense of self-respect and do not know how to conduct themselves on public platforms. But you found yourself with one, you are now emotionally invested with one, and therefore you want to find a way forward. If you are dating this man, you should immediately remove yourself from following him and allow him to have his privacy. The fact that you noticed and you will say it to him makes you come across as insecure. And whenever you speak from an insecure place, what you're really saying is, I believe that there's another woman on this earth who's way better than me, and she's the one that you're following. Nobody wants to date somebody who doesn't even think they're a prize. We all want to have a prize. And men love a woman who knows she's a prize. A woman who is so confident, no other woman can kill her game. She loves herself, not because she's better than other women, but because she is truly in possession of her glory and she knows who she is and what she's about. That is sexy. And when a man sees you owning yourself, not giving a damn about any other woman, who he's looking at, who he's not looking at, all of that, your value, skyrockets in his eyes, because he thinks to himself, this girl knows something about herself. This girl has value, and she's not letting that skinnier or bigger boobed or bigger bottom or whatever version of beauty buffle her. She's not even. He will see that actually she really is something, and all of a sudden you become the most valuable, right? That's really important, that at no stage in that relationship you ever indicate to him that is boring. Furthermore, you're not entitled to anything. He hasn't given you a commitment. Right now you have every right to check out whatever Instagram accounts you want, and he has too. But it's important for you to stop that psychosis and just not follow each other and ask him to unfollow you too, or restrict his access or block him, and just let it be. We know each other and what we're up to when we speak on the phone or text each other. So that's the solution for you. You have no rights here. You have no say here. The only say you have is to be your most high value self. You're in a relationship, he's your boyfriend, and you're seeing him drooling at the pictures of another woman. Like I said to the first category, stop following him, block access to him, then have a conversation. Okay. The conversation you want to have with him is this: you have every right to follow whoever you want, look at any pictures you want, and comment whatever you want. But I need you to know that it's really demeaning and hurtful and disrespectful, or whatever it is, to our relationship when you make comments like this on other women's pages when we know we're together and you know that I have access to your page and can see. I wasn't snooping, I just happened to follow a trail, and this is what I found. You have every right to continue. You have every right to do what makes you happy. I just need you to know that it makes me unhappy, and if it's something that you are not willing or prepared to give up, I completely understand, but I will have to start dating other people. It's really important that he knows that he has a right to it. Good communication comes always from a place where we give other people permission to be who they are. Express how we feel about it, what we would like to change, and what we will do about it if there is no change. If you are married to this man and this is the way that he's behaving, then you would have the same conversation, except for you, it would not be, let me go and date other people. For you, it would be, I would like to be able to book a session. If you can't, then I would like for us to go to a professional and talk this through, so that either they can help me work on my issues or help you work on it, or give us both an objective view of the situation, because I don't want to feel this way and I don't want you to feel like you are being imprisoned. It's really very important that we are able to manage our emotions under these situations. So I look forward to seeing you on my masterclass in April called Emotional Mastery. In this class, I'm going to be teaching you how to manage these emotions of anxiety, these emotions that often sometimes can make us really blow up and become low value. So look out for that, or join my email list where I'll announce when it's available. All you have to do is download my free ebook gift to you, The Ultimate Guide to Finding Love. And once you download that product, you will be a part of my mailing list, and so I will keep you informed. Anything else that you need, feel free to call and book a call with myself or any of my two amazing coaches, Coach Shani and Coach Rena, who'll be more than happy to talk you through whatever you're feeling. In the meantime, my darling, I look forward to seeing you again. Take care of you. Bye-bye now.